Let's get started.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
Do not attempt to adjust your dial. I'm transmitting live. Yo,
Let's get down to business.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
All right.
for the underground world, every street and borough.
You may learn something.
Experience.
You are now listening to the Joe Rogan Experience with Chico, Simon, Kamar, and your host, Matt Floyd.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience. My name is Matt Floyd, joined as always by Kamar
Welcome to the party.
and Simon.
What is going on?
What we do here is very simple. The three of us have listened to every episode of the Joe Rogan Experience this week. We are going to rate each episode as well as the week on a scale of 1 to 5 Jamie Vernons. We're then going to talk about each guest, the talking points, give our opinions, this, that, and the next. But first, Kamar's going to read over some new patrons.
Glory to the Patreons. Hello, new listeners, old listeners, welcome back to the show.
Are you going to try an English accent again?
I will. I don't have words to describe the love I have for the Patreons, but what I can do is read off the new ones and thank the old ones. This week, we get a big shout out to Mark Dixon.
I mean, it was so much better than the first time.
Did I have time to work on it?
It's getting there.
From across the pond.
That sounded Australian.
There's slightly, you're like in between Australian and British there, but I'm with you, Kamar. You're getting there.
Regardless, Mark Dixon's a good chap.
That was fully
That was
Australian.
all Aussie, but then the chap made it British.
Easy Mel Gibson.
Chippity chappity. And a big shout out to Carla. I think that's returning. Unless it's a new Carla.
What
I
up,
think
Carla?
I think it's a new one, to be
and
honest.
what up? Who is the first person? I'm sorry, Mark?
Mark Dixon. Yeah.
Dixon.
Mark Dixon. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you to all the Patreons. You guys rock.
Mark fucking Dixon. Kamar, how's your week?
We had a pretty boring week. We watched the Oscars and fell asleep, so I didn't see the fireworks. Didn't find out the next day. But I watched two horrible movies. The one with Jason Segel.
Siegel.
I'm going to try to make him like Steven Seagal. Where he breaks in the house. It's just an awful, slow, piece of shit movie.
Where you think something's going to happen and nothing ever happens.
And then I watched another movie called The Bubble. About a film crew shooting a shitty movie during COVID. So it's got all these, and you can't tell if they're making fun of COVID.
Why were you watching that?
Because I was hoping there's some funny parts. It's Judd Apatow, but it's a fucking big
Oh, it's Judd Apatow.
hunking
Okay.
pile of shit. It goes on too long.
It
and,
sounds terrible.
It's got some good actors in it though, and had a potential. But yeah, it was a complete garbage fire. And my week was very. We just have the transition from
Male to
spring,
female.
transition from male to female, winter to spring.
Kamar's going to become a swimmer.
This is a very difficult time for the weather. I keep trying to go in a t-shirt, but we're not there yet.
No, we're not there yet.
And the 6th or 7th wave is happening. There's a lot going on right now. A lot of moving parts. Slow week. But I do have some shows this week. If you're listening to this,
Are they on Tuesday and Wednesday?
thank you, Matt. They are on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Are they at Absolute Comedy on Preston?
They're on Absolute Comedy at 414 Preston Street.
In Ottawa.
613-233-8000 for reservations. Say what up if you're there.
I might be there on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, you should come out, man.
Again, he still can't even feign wanting me there.
We're going to be working out some new stuff, and working out some oldies, and should be a good time. Everyone come on out. That's my week and week to be.
Simon, what did you watch this week?
What did I watch? Oh, I want to get two things out of the way. One, I saw a clip of us on YouTube, and I am holding my joints really funny. Have you
Saw
guys
one of
noticed
our clips
that?
on
Like
YouTube?
this.
Simon, it's so weird you say that because the other day I was watching some because I was trying to compare videos and make them look the same. And I too was like, why?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you why, because I've done some soul searching.
Okay.
I'm trying to be nice and hold my joint over here so that it doesn't blow into your face. So I'm holding my joint with my left hand. I don't hold my joints with my left hand. I hold my joints with my right hand. If I was holding with my right, you'd be watching a whole fucking show of twist in and turn in like a drummer. You know what I'm saying?
Like a cheerleader. With
Yeah.
a
So
baton.
Matt, I'm gonna have to start holding it in my right hand.
That's
It's
fine.
just
What's
all
my
there
excuse?
is to it? What was your excuse? Oh, you hold your joint funny.
I said that, yeah.
I thought you said I was holding my joint funny.
Is it possible
never-
you
I don't
always
look at
hold your
you
joint
when I'm
funny? It's
Yeah,
just on
that's a
camera.
possibility, yeah.
Sorry?
It's just on camera, or do you think maybe, oh my god, I've been smoking?
No,
like a
I don't, because I
douchebag
don't
whole
hold
time?
my joints like that. I don't hold anything like that. I'm telling you, it's a left-handed thing. I'm not a lefty, and that's just all there is to it. So, anyways, that got that out of the way. And look, I don't give a fuck about like what I wear or anything like that, but I'm just gonna point out white socks, but they're Obey. Okay, they're not just some fucking.
clean?
Yeah,
The dirt
they're
on the
clean,
bottom is not
man.
the
Care
socks.
about. Yeah, they look
No,
pretty clean.
man, that you know what? Anyways, either way, just go fuck yourself.
Slippery.
Nice sweaters.
And thank you, Matt. We just made them.
No way.
I want one.
Yeah, everyone wants one of those. Those are
they're
badass.
Pretty badass.
Unfortunately, I want mine for free. That's a real.
That's
So do I.
that's a huge problem.
But it's like a sponsorship deal, right? Where'd you get the sweater? Oh, just down there on the street.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I don't want you as a sponsor,
enough.
so or sponsee.
Either of us.
No, we can talk about him. He's out. He's out. I don't need it showing up on
Convoy.
camera as he's fucking like.
He's at a flat Earth seminar
It's a freedom
with
sweater.
a bunch of fucking merch.
It's a freedom sweater. Yeah, you're not getting the freedom sweater, buddy.
Such is life.
Slider, what'd you watch this week? I know
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna-
right.
you're-
And
you're
then now
definitely
we'll
gonna
get to that. So I told I mean, it just feels weird, right?
Cheapened.
This is the second time we had to do this, just to get it out there.
Oh, for the listeners, I forgot to press the old record button.
Consummate
So we did this
professionals.
intro one time
so
already.
it was gold the first time. I'm sure it will be silver the second time. But anyways, I was telling you guys that the thumbnails are very misleading on the YouTube videos.
Clickbaity.
Clickbaity. Thank you. I watched one last week. I think I told you about a guy fishing with a stake on his
no way.
hook. No, there was no stake, Kamar. It was
But
all
they
fucking.
presented
It was all fucking.
smoke and mirrors.
Dude, we
What's
should...
the word, man? No. The
misleading.
Italian word when it's fake.
Fugazi.
It's all fugazi. Thank you. I kept thinking fungul, but that's
I
fuck.
think that applies as well.
Anyway, so I saw one that was a pile of 200 dead rats, and it said Ratmageddon. Fuck off. It said Ratmageddon and something about a mink. Piqued my interest.
There's no way there's going to be all those rats.
No, I was going in expecting that there would be no dead rats. Anyways, the whole thing was apparently mink.
Was this in England?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, it was somewhere in the States. Probably
no way.
Texas if I had to, or Arkansas or somewhere like that.
You reckon?
You're assuming they have the biggest rat problem?
No, it just, they seemed like good old boys. So I don't know.
I understand now.
They were picking rats up with their hands. Anyway, listen, it's people who have pet minks that do rat killing and all sorts of other killing, by the way, because there are other videos like mink against what are those rats that live in the water? Muskrat family. You know what I mean? So
Versus,
he uses the mink to take care of all sorts of pest control problems.
it's always animal on animal violence.
Yeah, they built a little ring and they bring the family in.
Anyways,
and then
so
they
the whole
release-
deal with the mink and the rats, they have dogs on the outside that are catching any rats that escape. The rats are so scared of the dogs that they will let the mink be in there without running away. So the mink just goes on like a literal fucking
killing spree.
bender of killing rats. So under the board where the mink was, there were 20 dead rats. But the ones that were smart enough to leave just get picked off by the dogs. Long story short, there were 200 dead rats in a pile.
Thumbnail did not lie.
It did not lie. I was so impressed. And this guy, Randy the Mink Killer, or whatever his name is my new favorite dude. Because I appreciate not being lied to. Like, I'm just so sick of being lied to. Which brings me to my next point. And I'm sure this is going to be not a take that people like. But there's something totally phony about Russell Brand. I appreciate what he's doing. Okay? Like, I totally do. Get the word out there. Conspiracies. Do it. To me, he just... Have you ever watched his thing?
Often.
just how he even starts it.
Hello, beautiful people.
My
Welcome
5
in.
million awakening wonder. It's so corny. It's so corny. And sometimes he'll be like talking about one of his shows where he's incorporating like yoga and meditation and all this shit into a comedy. What?
I think he's on.
This is a post Joe. This is not how was your week.
Yeah,
We've done this.
Yeah,
many
he's on the
times.
precipice of getting taken down. I think.
From
Again,
what, YouTube?
I respect
think so.
what he's doing if it's for real, but to me, it just comes off as.
Destiny Simon got banned from Twitch this week.
Oh yeah, what is Twitch, Matt?
Twitch is a video game streaming platform.
Oh, that's where he
That's
became
where he-
famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Another
yeah.
platform.
So he was permanently banned from Twitch
Okay.
for saying
And why?
that- for saying that men shouldn't compete with women in sports. That's what
Well,
he believes.
we're
is-
gonna get to that.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
that's
sure.
in this.
I've been
week.
watching actually a lot of powerful guns shoot into armor.
Ooh, interesting. We saw somebody get shot with a cannonball last night. There's a good Subway for you. And TIL, because we watched Jackass.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Matt and I, like real friends.
How do you guys rate it?
I give it a 4. But TIL or YIL, because yesterday I learned, you can make your dick flat. You can just flatten that shit out like a pancake.
And how'd you learn that?
I hate this. In the video, fucking Pontius puts his dick into these 2 pieces of plastic and makes it like a paddle ball,
Yeah.
a paddle, and then paddle balls with his.
Sort of like a beaver's tail,
Yeah.
But I had no idea that was
and
possible.
there was no discomfort to.
I mean, he didn't look like he was in discomfort.
and you tried it after.
Yeah, twice. It worked. I put it in a book. Just slammed it.
So it was worth the hype this Jackass for.
I mean, listen, if you were a fan, if you grew up watching Jackass and enjoyed them, you will enjoy this movie. If you hate Jackass, I can't imagine that you'll go into
Was
this.
Steve-O in it?
Steve-O's in a ton of them, yeah.
And does he look like he's still having fun, or is he just going through the motions?
Dude, one of the funniest parts is Steve-O saying, Zach's going to pass out. I don't know why, but that made me laugh harder than anything. He's in a ton of it.
You guys paid for it?
The best guy in it is absolutely. The best guy in it is Aaron Danger McEachern. Is that his name?
Danger Aaron McEachern.
He's the new breed.
No, he's an old guy, but obviously in this one it was like he was being paid a certain amount of money and he had to get a certain amount of shit in because they made him do the worst
Get some
stuff.
bonuses.
Dude, they did this jock strap. You know, in the first couple, they do the jock strap test where he gets kicked in the nuts
Oh,
and
yes,
then
okay.
the thing gets dropped from up top. So in this one, first he gets punched in the nuts by Nagano.
Oh no way! He's in it.
What did I say? Nagano. Ngannou.
Ngannou, yeah.
Whatever. And I said to Matt, as he punched, it looked like one of those, you know, PSI machines where
Yeah.
it's like a robot that, dude, crazy. And then the second one was, what was the second one, Matt?
The softball.
Oh, softball pitcher, right in the nuts. Crazy. Yeah.
Underarm slow pitch?
Yeah. Not a slow pitch.
No, but it's
Kamar.
the underarm whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The third
Those are
one,
laser
the third one
accuracy.
was a slap shot from PK Subban.
Ooh, no
so
way.
he's out there in the
Did he
equipment
pull down
with
his
just
pants?
his jock
Dude,
strap
they
showing.
cut out. They
No, did
cut out.
PK
No,
pull down his
PK
pants?
didn't.
No,
No,
PK didn't.
but he another thing, another real.
So you guys had like guttural laugh reactions to it?
I'm telling you, I haven't seen Simon laugh as hard as he did last night in years.
And you seeing someone else laugh makes you laugh. And,
Yeah, and I enjoyed it too.
But I laughed harder afterwards because we were watching the best of
Family
clips
Feud
of Family
outtakes.
Feud.
That you found that funnier. Still
Dude.
more cerebral. Than
I don't know.
violence, right?
Maybe that it's just like everybody finds it funny, but I find it especially funny. I
Steve
don't
Harvey's
know.
holding back.
especially funny.
Naked Grandma. So that was your week, Simon?
Yeah, sure, that can be my week.
Okay.
How's your week, Matt?
It was uneventful, as most are.
It's coming. It's coming.
Summer would be nice.
The events are coming.
Summer would be great. Summer would be appreciated for sure. For sure. Do you want to go over the guest list for us, Kamar? if you
I'd
don't
love
mind?
to, brother Matt. A lot of ads this week. I don't know if you guys noticed.
I got 0 ads, Kamar. 0.
What do you know? It's different for everyone.
do you know?
1797 kicked off the week with a long-time, many-time guest Josh Barnett, followed by Governor
Gubernatorial.
Gubernatorial.
don't think that's right either.
Candidate.
Gubernatorial.
1798, Michael Schellenberger. Followed by Funny Greek Man, 1799, Giannis Pappas. Ending with the Forrest Gump of personal security advisors, 1800, Gavin de Becker.
That was good, Kamar.
That was probably
Thank
one of
you.
the low-key funniest things you've ever said.
I thought about it a long time, long and hard.
Long and hard. And you want to rate the week? That's something we do here, right?
Like I said, you guys didn't have any ads this week.
I think I only had one per episode.
I had like a 3 in one time. I mean, we're adults here. There's going to be ads, but it was one of the things Joe said he would hate to happen in the middle of a conversation. At least ours is in a broken up, not in the mid-sentence like his are.
I got none. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you. And the most frustrating part when you do get an ad is when it's an ad for something of Rogan's. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're triple dipping now.
I mean, I remember at the beginning we said we would never have mid-roll ads. And
You grow up.
Yeah, we said a lot of things,
You
man.
grow up. You grow
No,
up.
I'm just saying though, like, you know, most advertisers want them in the middle. I agree with Kamar. Ours are at least broken up by a natural break in the conversation, so it's a little more. I don't know.
Dude, like I said, just listen to Tinfoil Hat. First of all, his ad reads are hilarious. Like, I can't believe that shit flies. But they literally are just go right in the middle of a conversation. There is no it might be in the middle of a word, Matt.
It's the same with Joe though.
It's often done that way. I give it actually a 3.8. I thought it was a good week.
Oh, Kamar went with the off number. Okay. I don't know. I can't go higher than 2.5. I'm going 2.5.
Stingy.
I'll give it a 3. It was right in the middle. Right in the middle.
The middle of 6.
Well, the middle of 5, but I mean, 2.5 seems like you're doing a disservice. You know,
Does it?
It was a little better than
Okay.
mediocre.
The high score of the week.
But I want to say this though before we move on. You guys are on Instagram?
I have an
I
account.
mean, you follow Joe on Instagram? He always posts his like shows coming up. Have you always noticed that they're always alien or Bigfoot or some like cryptid? He never talks about any of that shit. Start posting things that make sense to your brand, because that isn't your brand anymore, obviously.
Just hasn't had those guests on in a while. I think Bigfoot is debatable, but he still puts them.